offer it to the priest. So the first fruits that you got, don't even eat any of it till you've offered your amount to the priest. That's the point. Reader.
It shall be a statute forever throughout your generations in all your dwellings.
And wherever we was, you mean that's what we had to do, man. So if you was scattered in another land, you had to offer the best, man. You know what I mean?
Right.
Reader.
And that's verse 14.
That's verse 14. I know something. According to brother Ariella.
Ariella, Ban Yehoda, Ban Yasharala.
Ariella, Ban Yehoda, Ban Yasharala.
Barak, Yehovah Shem Yoshabrakata.
Yehovah Shem Yoshabrakata. What was the last verse you read?
Verse 14.
All right, Leviticus chapter 23 and verse 15 in the Hebrew. Wasat Rafam, Lakam, Mama Karaf, Hashabaf, Mayawam, Haba Yaakam, Afar, Aimar, Hafana, Wapa, Shabai, Shaba for Waf, for Ma, ye Maf, Fahaya, ye Naha, verse 16. Aida, Mama Karaf, Hashabaf, Ayaf, Fasa Para, Wa'a, Kama Shayam, Yawam, Wahakura, Bafam, Manakaha, Kadesha, La Yahweh, verse 17. Mama Washabaf, Yukam, Faba Ya'awa, Lakam, Fana Wapa, Shafayam, Shanya, Aishara Nayam, Salaf, Fahaya, Yanaha, Kamataza, Fa'ap, Yanaha, Bakarayam, La Yahweh, verse 18. Waha Karab Fam, Ayla Halakam, Shaba Aif, Kabashayam, Fama Yamam, Banya, Shanaha, Wapa, Ban, Bakura, Akkad, Wa Yelam, Shanayam, Yahayan, Aylaha, La Yahawa, Wama Nakfam, Wana Sakaya Yaham, Ashar, Rayak, Nayaka, La Yahawa, verse 19. Wa Aisha Yafam, Ayara, Isayam, Akkad, Lakat, Afar, Washanya, Kabashayam, Banya, Shanaha, Lazabak, Shalamyam, verse 20. Wahanayat, Hakahan, Afam, Ayla, Lakam, Habaka, Warayam, Fana Paha, Lapanya, Yahawa, Ayla, Shanya, Kabashiyam, Qudash, Yahayan, La Yahawa, Lakahan, verse 21. Wakaraf, Wakarafam, Ba'aitazam, Hayawam, Hazaha, Makura'ah, Qudash, Yahawa Lakam, Kal, Malakaf, Ibada La'ah, Aishawa, Kakwaf,
I Walam, Bakal, Mawashab far you come, Ladder rough you come. Verse 22. What verse am I reading now to you? Was it verse 22?
22.
All right, yeah, what Wabakwa Tazara come, Afar, Kwatazar, Yura, Aratazar come, La, Fakalaha, Pa'afar, Shadak, Bakwita, Tazarak, Walakwat, Quatazar, Yurak, La'a, Falakwat, La Ainaya, Walaga, for Izab, Afam, Anya, Yahweh, Allah, you come. Yeah, let's read verse in English.
Leviticus chapter 23, verse 15. And ye shall count unto you from the morrow after the Sabbath, from the day that ye brought the sheaf of the wave offering. 7 Sabbaths shall be complete. Even unto the morrow after the 7th Sabbath shall ye number 50 days.
I've got you. And that's why in the book of Acts, does anyone know what the word a Pentecost means?
50.
It means what?
50.
A 50. That's the Feast of Weeks right in there, man. A 50 days after you wave that sheep offering, man. But in the book of Acts, it's called a Pentecost, which will mean they're one and the same. Read on.
Can't another one can't. And ye shall offer a new meat offering unto the Lord. Ye shall bring out of your habitations 2 waved loaves of 2 tenth deals. They shall be of fine flour. They shall be taken with leaven. Salakia. They shall be baken with leaven. They are the first fruits unto the Lord. And ye shall offer with the bread 7 lambs without blemish of the first year, and 1 young bullock, and 2 rams. They shall be for a burnt offering unto the Lord, with their meat offering and their drink offering, even an offering made by fire, or sweet savor unto the Lord. Then ye shall sacrifice 1 kid of the goats for a sin offering, and 2 lambs of the first year for a sacrifice of peace offerings. And the priest shall wave them with the bread of the first fruits for a wave offering.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask, so with a peace offering, does anyone know what that represents, or why you would need that, a peace offering?
Sorry. Is that the one where if you sin, you would do a peace offering to kind of it'd be a sacrifice for your sins to make peace with the Lord?
That's right. So meaning you sin and the Lord is raging war on you, man. Your life's upside down, things are wrong, and a peace offering was to show the Lord, listen, I'm sorry. You mean, please don't be at war with me anymore. Cool. So you will hand that to a priest who works for the Most High, and then what? The Lord, he'll be at a peace with you for whatever you've done ignorantly that you might not be aware of it. You know what I mean? Reader.
You still do that today?
No.
No peace offering.
No. The only peace offering you can do is change.
Right.
If the Lord is, you know what I mean, making your life out, there's something you're not doing.
Right.
So how you would amend that is doing what the Lord wants you to do. That's how you solve it.
What if the Lord ain't doing giving the person's life help, so they don't know if they're changing? They don't feel that they need to change.
Well, you know, that person will need to watch out, man. In the Bible it says if you're not chastised by the Lord, you are a bastard, meaning the Lord doesn't want you anyway. So you should be chastised by the Lord. That's a good sign.
Right.
If you're not, then the Lord isn't working with you anyway. And that's why you're not you personally, but that person is free to do what they like, because the Lord is not messing with you anyway. But if the Lord is making your life hell, it hurts, it's rough. But the good news is the Lord he's basically against you because he loves you. If the Lord makes you do what you like, then the Lord didn't anyway. Hence why you're free, you don't get punished, nothing happens because the Lord don't want you anyway. So really the punishment is a sign that the Lord cares about you, as rough as it may be. You know what I mean? Reader?
Khan. And the priest shall wave them with the bread of the first fruits for a wave offering before the Lord, with the 2 lambs. They shall be holy to the Lord for the priest.
I've got, yeah. So meaning all that bread and the meat, that is for the priest, man. It is holy, meaning that was devoted for them. It's not for you. You mean that basically what you offered right there is for the sole a purpose of being given to the priest, which is the point. Any more now?
Can't one verse. Can't another one. Can't. And ye shall proclaim on the self same day that it may be an holy convocation unto you. Ye shall do no servile work therein, and it shall be a statute forever in all your dwellings throughout your generations.
And that's why in the school on the feast of Pentecost, it's a holy convocation. You know what I mean? We're here in the same place. You know what I mean? And we celebrate the Lord's holy day right here, man. Right, that's your 7. Right, I'm Adium. So in the position of Ahmadian Shabbat, you say your name, your tribe, and Bani Yashua Allah.
Matthew, Ban Yam Yam,
Ban Yamya,
Ban Yam Yam,
Ban Yashua Allah.
Ban Russia,
Yashua Allah. Matthew, Ban Yamya, Ban Yashua Allah. Salute, right hand to the chest. Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Barakatah. Yahweh Bahashem Shai Barakatah.
Shah La'amah, verse 27. Ak, Ba'aisha Wa, Lakadash, Hashab Ya'aya, Hazaha, Yawam, Hakapariam, Hawa'ah, Makura'ah, Kudash, Yahawa Lakam, Wa'ai Nayfam, Afar, Napash for Yakom, Wahakwa Rabfam, Ashah, La Yahweh, verse 28 in the Hebrew. Wakal Malaka la'a for Aishawa, but Aitazam, Hayawam, Hazaha, Kaya, Yawam, Kapariam, Hawa'a, La Kapar, Ilayikom, La Panya, Yahawa, Al Hayikom, verse 29 in the Hebrew. Kaya Kal, Hana Pash, Asha, La'a, for Ainaha, but Aitazam, Hayawam, Hazaha, Wanak Rafa, Ma'aima Yaha, verse 30. Wakal, Hana Pash, Asha, for Aishaha, Kala, Malakaf, but Aitazam, Hayawam, Hazaha, Waha'a, Bedafia, Afa, Hana Pash, Hahawa'a, Makurab, I ma, verse 31. Kal Mala'aka, La'a, for Aisha wa, Kakwaf, I walam, Lada Rafyakam, Bakal, Mashab Fa Yakum, verse 32. Shabaf one, Hawa'a Lakam, what I Neifam, Afar, na Pash Fa Yakum, but Fasha I, like a dash, but I rob, Ida, I rob, Fasha Bafwa, Shabaf you come. Verse 8. What verse was we reading down to?
22 to 30.
Okay, I think I read 33.
28.
Oh shit, I read 33, so that go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, you must. Mum, special.
That was a few weeks ago. Memorial of blowing the trumpets. So there's once upon a time we went around the city and blew the trumpets and the walls came down. And this is a memorial, meaning you remember what was done. You remember how the Lord gave us victory and so forth. So that's what it means when it says you have a memorial of blowing of trumpets. Like we said last week, it don't mean blowing the trumpet for the whole day. On a memorial, you're remembering what was done previously. That's what it's a memorial, meaning to remember. It's a memory of what happened previously. So that's what the memorial of blowing of trumpets is. Go ahead.
And holy convocation.
A holy convocation. This is why we gathered at the school. We're going to keep reading, and we're going to get to the feast that we're in today to prove that they're all biblical. Go ahead.
You shall do no servile work therein. But you shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord.
Then you'll offer an offering made by fire. Now you be obedient and you be in the building and keep the Lord's feast day. That's what you do. Go ahead, read on.
And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, also on the 10th day of the 7th month, there shall be a day of atonement.
And the day of atonement is no food and no drink. That's all. It's no food, no drink. So you fast for 24 hours from even to even, which is sundown to sundown. Go ahead.
It shall be a holy convocation unto you, and you shall afflict your soul.
And you afflict your soul by fasting. You don't need to do no other extra stuff that people tell you to do. All you have to do is no food, no drink. That's it. Go ahead.
And offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord.
Go ahead.
And ye shall do no work on that same day.
Go ahead.
For it is a day of atonement, to make an atonement for you before the Lord your God.
It's listed all the feast days. It's listed the Day of Atonement, the Passover, the Sabbath, the Feast of Blowing the Trumpets, and now we're going to get down to the one we're celebrating today. Go ahead.
For whatsoever soul that shall not be afflicted in that same day, he shall be cut off from amongst his people.
And if you didn't afflict your soul in that same day back then, you'd be cut off from among your people. So you would be an Israelite, but you wouldn't be an Israelite. You'd be doing your own thing. You'd have to hope some next nation takes you in, because you wouldn't be one of us no more. There's certain things in life that you get cut off for, man. Like, for instance, our children here, man, if they decided they want to be gay, they're going to be cut off, man. So lucky. They're going to be cut off, man. We ain't going to keep them around us. The same thing, like here, the Lord says he cuts you off for certain things. You see how we would cut you off for being a homosexual and whatnot? The Lord would cut you off for breaking the Day of Atonement, man. It's the same thing. It's black culture to cut people off for certain disgusting acts to do, man. And we learned this from the Lord. Certain disgusting acts we did, the Lord said, you cut off fruit, man. That's where we get it from. Go ahead. All of this are unconditional love, and I love you no matter what. That's not biblical, man. Right. The Lord said they'll cut you off for certain things. Same with our children go the wrong way about certain things. We love them, but they have to get cut off, man. Right. Go ahead. So our other children understand, I can't be like this, like my older brother or sister, or I'll get cut off too, man. Go ahead.
And whatsoever soul.
I mean, if you want to come out the closet, you come out the house, man. So okay, you come out the closet and you come straight out of the house. That's how it's going to be, man. You're going to come right out that closet and find yourself outside. So lucky, read on.
That's lucky, right? And whatsoever soul it be that doeth any work in that same day, that same soul will I destroy from amongst his people.
And the Lord took it serious, but back then this was written to our employers. The employers would know, you know what? Close down the businesses on that day, so they would close it. Now, if your employer opened his business on that day and forced you to work, he would be destroyed. Why? Because he's got the power, and it's his job to say, all right, then business is shut today. So he would be destroyed for even opening on that day, knowing how the Lord feels about these things, knowing that this day he's got the manual which tells him, close your businesses. Go ahead.
You shall do no manner of work. It shall be a statute forever throughout your generation in all your dwellings. It shall be unto you a Sabbath of rest, and you shall afflict your soul in the 9th month at even, from even unto even, and you shall celebrate your Sabbath. And the Lord spoke unto Moses, saying, speak to the children of Israel, saying, the 15th day of the 7th month shall be the Feast of Tabernacles.
And this is what we're in right now. So this is the opening, and now we're doing the closing today. So we've done the opening last week, Sunday, and this is the closing of the Feast of Tabernacles. Go ahead.
For 7 days unto the Lord.
And you feast for 7 days. Go ahead.
So we don't, because I'm not 34.
Yeah, go ahead.
Right. On the first day shall be a holy convocation.
And the first day shall be a holy convocation. That's what we was in the school last week, Sunday. Go ahead.
And you shall do no work therein.
Same thing like all the previous feasts of the Lord. Go ahead.
7 days shall you offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord. On the 8th day shall be a holy convocation unto you, and you shall make an offering made by fire unto the Lord. It is a solemn assembly, and you shall do no servile work therein. These are the feasts of the Lord.
And it says, these are the feasts of the Lord. So that's why we're here today, keeping the feasts of the Lord. Go ahead.
Which shall we shall proclaim to be holy convocations, to offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord, a burnt offering, a meat offering, a sacrifice, drink offerings, everything upon his day.
And you'd offer everything upon his day, meaning at the right time. Go ahead.
Beside the Sabbath of the Lord, and besides your gifts, and beside all your vows, besides all your free will offerings, which ye shall give unto the Lord. But also in the 15th day of the 7th month, when ye gather in the fruit of the land, ye shall keep a feast unto the Lord 7 days. On the 1st day shall be the Sabbath, and on the 8th day shall be the Sabbath. And ye shall take to you on the 1st day the boughs of goodly trees.
And this is talking about how you would make your tabernacle. It says you take boughs of goodly tree. So if you think sleeping in a tent is you keeping the feast of tabernacles, it's not, man. Right. It didn't mention the tent here, man. A tent, what you make your tent, what your tent's made out of is what, plastic? Is it plastic?
Yeah, plastic.
It's plastic where you push the things in, and no, that's not a tabernacle, man. Right. You sleeping in that tent ain't you keeping the feast of tabernacles, because the Lord told you the instruments to use, and the instruments is what? Read it again.
Boughs of goodly trees.
And I ain't seen nobody cut down from no trees. Go ahead.
Branches of palm trees.
I ain't seen nobody get branches of palm trees. Go ahead.
And the boughs of fig trees.
Go ahead.
And willows of the brook.
I ain't seen no one get no willows of the brook either. Go ahead.
And you shall rejoice before the Lord your God 7 days. And you shall keep it a feast unto the Lord 7 days in the year.
And you keep this a feast 7 days in the year. Go ahead.
It shall be a statute forever in your generation.
And you keep this feast as a statute forever. Go ahead.
You shall celebrate it in the 7th month.
Go ahead.
And you shall dwell in booths 7 days.
Go ahead.
All of Israel, Israelite born, should dwell in the booths.
The Lord caused us to dwell in booths. So at that time, the Lord caused us to dwell in booths, and the Lord was letting them know they shall dwell in booths, because they was meant to dwell in booths at that time. Not this time, at that time, when it was written, it was to dwell in booths. Go ahead.
Right, that your generations may know that I made the children of Israel to dwell in booths when I brought them out of the land of Egypt.
And now they will do this. They done this why? Because the Israelites dwelled in booths when they was brought out of Egypt. Go ahead.
I am the Lord your God.
Go ahead.
And Moses declared unto the children of Israel the feast of the Lord.
And he declared unto the children of Israel the feast of the Lord.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, then we're gonna.
I'm Adium. What's the scroll? On your right shoulder. Right, so we're gonna face the east.
All right, we're gonna do the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abba Noah,
Shabbat
Shemayim,
Kadash,
Hayah,
Hayah,
Shamkaf,
Shamkaf,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Malakukaf,
Taba'ah,
Taba'ah, Ratazakaf,
Ratazakaf,
Hayah, Aisha, Ratazakaf, the war, Hayah, Shemayim, Thunder Noah, come, cow, the worm, what's the lucky Noah, the wacky Noah, what's the lucky Noah, the wacky Noah, well, I know, on the side one. Oh, Shino, Yan, right, the car, Malakwa, Ara, I will love you. Oh, man.
Our Father,
Our Father,
which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name.
hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come,
Thy kingdom come,
thy will be done,
thy will be done
in earth,
in earth
as it is in heaven.
as it is in heaven.
Give us this day,
Give us this day
our daily bread,
our daily bread.
and give us our debts,
Forgive us our debts,
as we forgive our debtors,
as we forgive our debtors.
and lead us not
Lead us
into temptation, but deliver us from evil.
from evil.
For thine is the kingdom,
Thine is the kingdom,
and the power,
and the power,
and the glory,
and the glory,
forever.
forever.
So be it.
So be it. So call this the part in the Hebrew, Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Hashem,
Hashem,
Yahushai,
Yahushai,
Shah,
Shah,
Thunderno,
Thunderno,
Aka,
Darapa'ah,
Makala, Kalmalawa,
Kalmalawa, Haka,
Ataha,
that's a heart,
Hamatazaram,
Hamatazaram,
Haka, Hakwia, Mafia,
Haka,
Akawaf,
Arakawah,
Hatama'ala,
Tama'ala,
Lagarashan,
Hashem,
Hashem,
Yahushai,
Water,
Amen.
Amen.
In English, Yahweh, in the name of Yahushai,
Name of Yahushai,
please give us the power,
please give us the power,
power to heal, all manner of sickness, all manner of disease, power to cleanse the leper,
power to cleanse the lepers,
power to raise the dead,
power to raise the dead,
power against unclean spirits, cast them out, in the name of Yahushai, thank you, so be it.
So be it. This is the blessings in the Hebrew. Barak for Yahweh.
Yahweh,
Why Yahushai?
Why Yahushai?
Yaka'ala.
Why Yaka'ala?
Allah Hayam.
Why
Taz of Ya'ah.
Taz of Ya'ah.
Allah Wap Yahana.
Allah Wap Yahana.
Allah Wapyam.
Allah Wapyam.
Suranyan.
Suranyan.
Hakut is a Yanyam.
Hakut is a Yanyam.
Hakut is a Yanyam.
Hakut is a Yanyam.
Akwapyam. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Hashem.
Yahushai. Water. Amen. In the English, bless you, Yahweh. I'm Yahushai. I'm Michael. I'm the angel. Commanding General Yohana. The general. The captain. The officers. The troopers. I'm the sisters. Yahweh. In the name of Yahushai. Thank you. So be it.
And this is Psalm 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah.
Ayanya.
Al-Hahayim. Ma'ayan.
Yaba'ah.
Isaiah. Ma'ayin. Yahweh. Aisha. Shemayim. Ratazar. Ayafan. Lamawat. Galka. Ayanawam. Shemaka. Hana, Ba'ah, Yanawam, Wala'ah, Yayishan, Shawama, Yasha'ala, Yahweh, Shemaka, Yahweh, Zalka, Al-Yad, Yamyika, Yawamam, Hashamash, Ba'ah, Yakaka, Wayarak, Walayila, Yahweh, Yashmaka, Kalarai, Yashima, Afna Pashka, Yahweh, Yashima, Tazafka, Wabawaka, Ma'aifa, I will
I will lift up mine eyes. Unto the hills. From whence cometh my help? My help cometh from the Yahweh. Which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee. Will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel. Shall neither slumber nor sleep. How is thy keeper? How is thy shade upon thy right hand? The sun shall not smite thee by day. Nor the moon by night. How shall preserve thee? From all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. How shall preserve thy going out? And thy coming in. This time forth. Even forevermore. Amen.
This is Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Al-Hayam, Al-Damayah, Al-Fakarash, Al-Shakwat, Al-Kayah, Al-Nah, Abu-Yab-Yikah, Yahma, Yawan, Ash, Al-Aimakah, the Ira-Yamwa, Sawadah, Ayafar, Aitazawo, Al-Tazapuwanikah, Amawa, Kawa, Walakakadam, Gaya, Wala'ah, Wazakah, Sham Yasha'ala, Iwadah, Kayah, Aitazawo, Labah, Yakadwa, Al-Yikah, Yaf, Yakarafwa, Aliyah, Adawam, Wayashamai, Alayam, Mama Abba, Mahagayam, the Ball, Wa'aimawan, Wa'aimalak, Halashaf, Anishabya, Tazawal, Gam Ashawal, Imam, Ayawab, Zarawai, Abanya Lawa, Salah, Aishala, Kamadyan, Kasiyah, Sara'ah, Kayabyan,
Kayabyan,
Manakal,
Manakal,
Yashwan,
Yashwan,
Nashamadwa,
Nashamadwa,
Ayan,
Ayan,
the Arab, Hayawa,
Hayawa,
the Man, La
the
Adama, Shafamwa,
Shafamwa,
Da, Yabmawa,
Yabmawa,
Ka'ira,
Ka'ira,
Wakaza Abba,
Abba,
Wakaza Bat,
Katazal,
Manai,
Manai,
Kal, Nasi Yikamwa,
Yikamwa,
Shah,
Shah,
Amawa, Nair Shah, Lanawa, Af, Na'awaf, Alahayam, Alahaya, Shayfamwa, Gagala, Kikwash, Panya Raka, Ash, Ira, Wa, Kalahaba, Kalahat, Hariyam, Khan, Faradatma, Iraka, Wabasa, Wapafka, Wabalam, Mala'ah, Panyahum, Palawan, Waya, Kwashwa, Shamka, Hawa, Bashwa, Waya, Wahalwa, Waya, Kapawa, Waya, Abadwa, Waya, Aiwa, Kayab, Afa, Shamka, Yahawa, Badka, Ayawan, Al-Kaha, Aratiza.
Keep not thy silence.
Keep not thy silence.
Oh, Yahweh.
Oh, Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still.
And be not still.
Oh, Yahweh.
Oh, Yahweh.
For lo,
Lo,
and enemies.
enemies.
Make it to mock.
Make it to mock.
And they that hate thee.
And they that hate thee.
Have lifted up the head.
Have lifted up the head.
They've taken crafty counsel.
They have taken crafty counsel.
Against thy people.
Against thy people.
And consulted against.
And consulted against
Thy hidden one.
thy hidden one.
They have said.
They have said,
Come, and let us cut them off.
let us cut them off.
From being a nation.
From being a nation.
And the name of Israel.
In the name of Israel.
Maybe no more.
Maybe no more.
In remembrance.
In remembrance.
They have consulted together.
They have consulted together.
With one consent.
One consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against
the Tabernacles of Edom.
Tabernacles of Edom.
And the Ishmaelites.
And the Ishmaelites.
Of Moab.
Moab.
And the Hagarene.
And the Hagarene.
Baal and Ammon.
Baal and Ammon.
And Amalek.
Amalek.
And the Philistines.
Philistines.
With the inhabitants of Tyre.
With the inhabitants of Tyre.
Asher also is joined with them.
Asher also joined with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
Salah.
Salah.
Do unto them.
Do unto them.
Unto the Midianites.
Unto the Midianites.
To serve.
To serve.
And to Jabin.
To Jabin.
And the broken key son.
And the broken key son.
Perish the Endor.
Perish the Endor.
Became as dung for the earth.
Became as dung for the earth.
Make their nobles like a wreck.
Make their nobles like a wreck.
Like they are.
Like
Yea.
Yea.
All the princes and the
All the princes of Baal.
and the Zalmanah.
Zalmanah.
Who said, let us take to ourselves the house of the Most High. In possession. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Make them like a wheel.
Make them like a wheel.
As the stubble before the wind.
As the stubble before the wind.
As the fire burns the wood.
As the fire burns the wood.
And as the flame.
And as the flame.
Set the mountain on fire.
Set the mountain on fire.
So persecute them.
So persecute them.
With thy tempest.
With thy tempest.
And make them afraid.
Make them afraid.
With thy storm.
With thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame.
Fill their faces with shame.
They may seek thy name.
They may seek thy name.
Oh Yahweh.
Oh Yahweh.
Let them be confounded.
Let them be confounded.
And troubled forever.
Troubled forever.
Yea.
Yea.
Let them be put to shame.
Let them be put to shame.
And perish.
And perish.
That men may know.
That men may know.
Thou. Whose name alone.
Whose name alone.
Is Yahweh.
Is Yahweh.
By the Most High.
By the Most High.
So be it. This is the case in English. Blessed are you, Yahweh.
Blessed are you, Yahweh. Blessed are you, Yahweh.
Blessed are you, Yahweh.
King of heaven and earth.
King of heaven and earth.
And all things living.
All things living.
Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh Shai.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
Listen to us now.
Listen to us now.
Right now.
Right now.
Send evils and curses. Punishment and destruction.
Punishment and destruction.
To the heathen.
To the heathen.
That speak against us. That speak against us.
That speak against us.
Thy prophets.
The prophets.
The teachers.
The teachers.
The princes.
The princes.
The priests.
The priests.
The Israelite brothers.
The Israelite brothers.
And the school.
And the school.
Send evils and curses.
Punishment
Punishment and destruction.
Punishment and destruction.
To the heathen.
To the heathen.
And shake loose the treasure of the rich of Israel. That refuse to give to the school. Force their riches. To enter into thy sanctuary. Send evils and curses. Punishment and destruction. To the Edomites. And the nation. And their drug dealers. The court system. Prison system. Plans miracles. All the governments of our enemies. Amalek synagogues army. Roman Catholic Church. Pope. Islam. Christianity. Militia. Ku Klux Klan. Aryan Nation. Skinheads. Once upon a time, gave me the lesbian movement. Why? Where's the witchcraft? That's the space program. Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Wall Street. Open up the internet. And the airways. Cable access channel. And the radio channel. Convict the spirit. Any of that people that seek to stop us. And bring swift destruction. All the heathen. And stand in the way. Try to stop us. From broadcasting your word. Throughout the planet Earth. Let loose all the plagues. Cause them to go to and fro. Through the earth. And consume them. Let the plague shake. The house of the thief. And the murderer. Let your house shine. Michael and Gabriel. From down the flying sources. And punish all the heathens. That come up against us. As we speak that word. Cause it to be known by all. That is the angels that have done it. Cause it to be spread through the media. Throughout the whole world. Cause them to shake it like cover. In the name of how shine. Thank you always. So be it. Ariella, you can call it.
One courtesy salute.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, just a courtesy salute.
One courtesy salute to the reader. Men of Israel, I'm Mariam. I'm Mariam Shabbat. I'm Mariam Barak. Yahweh Hashem Yahshai Barakah.
How about Shem Yahshai Barakah?
Sa, which means which means turn. I'm gonna give the sisters one courtesy salute. Men of Israel, I'm Mariam. I'm Mariam Shabbat. I'm Mariam Barak.
How about Shem Yahshai?
Yad Yom Atah, class dismissed.
No.